The iPhone 18 Pro Max leak cycle has officially entered overdrive. Just hours before Apple's March 4, 2026 special event, the spotlight may be on the iPhone 17e and new iPads. But behind the scenes, the real excitement is building around Apple's next true flagship. And if the latest leaks are accurate, the iPhone 18 Pro Max could become one of the biggest upgrades in recent iPhone history. Let's break down every major iPhone 18 Pro Max leak as of March 3, 2026, including production updates, camera changes, pricing rumors, launch timing, and even the long-awaited iPhone Fold reveal. First, it's important to understand why Apple's March 4 event matters, even though the iPhone 18 Pro Max won't be announced tomorrow. Reports strongly suggest Apple is shifting to a two-phase iPhone release strategy starting this year. That means the iPhone 18 Pro, iPhone 18 Pro Max, and the all-new iPhone Fold are expected to launch in September 2026, while the standard iPhone 18 and iPhone 18e may arrive in spring 2027. If true, this is a strategic move. By keeping the Pro models on the traditional fall schedule and pushing the base models to the following year, Apple subtly encourages early adopters to step up to the Pro lineup. And that puts the iPhone 18 Pro Max in a very powerful position heading into the holiday season. Now here's where things get serious. The iPhone 18 Pro and iPhone 18 Pro Max have reportedly entered late-stage production validation testing, also known as PVT. This is one of the final steps before mass production begins. In simple terms, Apple is locking things in. A September 2026 launch now looks extremely likely. At the heart of the iPhone 18 Pro Max is the new A20 Pro chip, expected to be Apple's first processor built on a 2nm process. That's a massive leap forward. Smaller transistors mean better performance, improved power efficiency, and potentially significant gains in AI processing. Combined with 12GB of RAM across the lineup, this device could be Apple's most powerful smartphone ever, especially when paired with deeper Apple Intelligence integration. But not every leak is pure good news. One of the more controversial updates involves the camera control button. On the iPhone 17 lineup, Apple introduced a capacitive plus pressure-sensitive camera control system beneath a sapphire crystal surface. It allowed swipe gestures and pressure inputs for more precise camera adjustments. However, new reports claim Apple is simplifying the system for the iPhone 18 models. The capacitive layer may be removed, leaving only pressure-based recognition. That means swipe gestures could disappear. For casual users, this might not matter. But for photography enthusiasts who appreciated the tactile flexibility, this could feel like a downgrade, and it's currently the most notable compromise in the leak cycle. Now let's talk design. The dynamic island isn't going away, at least not yet. Instead, Apple is reportedly shrinking it. Some Face ID components may move under the display, reducing the size of the pill-shaped cutout while keeping the front camera visible. This aligns with Apple's typical gradual design evolution rather than dramatic overnight changes. On the back, things get much more interesting. Apple is said to be testing a mechanical variable aperture camera system for the iPhone 18 Pro Max. This would allow the lens to physically adjust its aperture, controlling light intake more precisely, similar to professional cameras. If implemented correctly, this could dramatically improve low-light performance, depth control, and overall image flexibility. However, mechanical systems require extremely precise engineering, especially in a smartphone form factor. That's one reason the device's entry into PVT is so important. Adding to the camera story, Samsung is reportedly developing a new 3-layer stacked image sensor, referred to as PDTR logic, specifically for the iPhone 18 lineup. This advanced sensor design integrates 3 layers of circuitry to improve responsiveness, reduce noise, and expand dynamic range. In real-world terms, that could mean sharper photos, better HDR, and faster capture speeds. And that's not all. iPhone 18 models are expected to feature a 24-megapixel front-facing camera, up from 18 megapixels, delivering sharper selfies and improved video clarity. Storage options may scale all the way up to 2 TB, targeting power users and content creators. Faster 40W wired charging is also rumored, along with next-generation LTPO Plus display technology for smoother refresh rate transitions and better battery efficiency. Now let's talk launch timing. Based on current supply chain leaks, the iPhone 18 Pro Max is expected to debut between September 3 and September 10, 2026. That fits perfectly within Apple's traditional early September announcement window. If Apple sticks to this timeline while delaying the base iPhone 18 models until spring 2027, the Pro Max could enjoy a longer period as the newest iPhone available, potentially reshaping carrier promotions and upgrade cycles during the holiday quarter. And then there's the wild card, the iPhone Fold. Multiple reports suggest Apple's first foldable iPhone will launch alongside the iPhone 18 Pro Max in September 2026, with a rumored price between $2,000 and $2,500. If true, Apple would position the Fold as an ultra-premium device above the Pro Max, while still relying on the Pro Max as the mainstream flagship. As for pricing, Apple is reportedly aiming to keep the iPhone 18 Pro Max starting price near $1,299 for the base model. Higher storage tiers could see modest increases, but holding the entry price steady would be a strategic move, especially with major hardware upgrades on board. So where does that leave us? As of March 3, 2026, the iPhone 18 Pro Max appears on track for a September launch, powered by a 2nm A20 Pro chip featuring a smaller dynamic island, a mechanical variable aperture camera, a next-generation Samsung sensor, 12GB RAM, up to 2TB, storage, faster charging, and enhanced Apple Intelligence, with one notable compromise in the camera control system. Tomorrow's Apple event may focus on the iPhone 17e and iPads, but make no mistake, the real heavyweight of 2026 is quietly taking shape behind the scenes, and if these leaks hold true, the iPhone 18 Pro Max could redefine what we expect from a Pro smartphone once again.